guys, how you doing? All right, I am as usual late, 10:14. I'm sorry. Um, I really gotta stop reading people on Friday nights. It's just so hard to. There's so many hours in the day, and I've been working hard to keep my days off for the most part off. So I try to bookend them in between open and close time at the shop. Hey, Leo Sunchild. So that is why I'm late. That, and then I get upstairs and I got to deal with two dogs and a crazy bird who's in my lap right now. Orlando, you say hi? Oh, he does not want to say hi yet. So who else is here? Hey, Lisa, how you doing? I'll give it like one more minute and then we will launch into this. I'm hoping for some feedback and commentary on this week, especially from the Sagittarians in the group, because this was a crazy day. Okay, here we go. Yay! And I can only tell you from the perspective of somebody who's been reading people all week and getting texts and messages and calls. Wow, people are. I always say people are struggling. People are angry. People are frustrated. There's almost a sense of giving up for a lot of people, like a sense of just throwing up their hands and just saying, I just can't anymore. That's not how I feel about it, frankly. I don't. But there is a powerlessness, I think, that's set in right now. Isha, I think people are realizing how little influence they have on the big scheme. The little scheme, and so they're retracting into themselves, their family, their home, the family unit. We talk about that. Hey, Sean, how important the family unit is. Never more so than now. I'm watching my prepper groups and survivalist groups amping it up. Texas was a huge warning. Texas, and I hate being cold. My heart bled for them. And of course, the anger at the price gouging that went on in Texas was a huge warning. It really was. If you think that anyone is going to take care of you but you're wrong. You think your government's going to take care of you, you're wrong. Your church, you're probably wrong. I can't speak to every church, but we're sure watching a lack of responsibility and a lack of accountability going on across the board. So, yes, people are thinking about how do I take care of me and my family. And sadly, it has to be in that order. You know, it can't be the family and me. It has to be me and the family for the same reason as when you're in an airplane, they tell you put your air mask on first and then you take care of your children. You pass out and die, you can't take care of your kids. So you better be in good shape. You better have your needs met. You better be able to move forward fast. But that means you have to be taken care of and you have to be able to have the strength and the peace of mind and the presence of mind to do the right thing. Whoa, word. Okay. So anyway, say hi? You want to say hi? You don't even want to say hi anymore? Wow. Okay. So let me ask you guys, what are you seeing? How are you feeling? I feel like I'm just dealing with a flood every day. So it's just a flood of information and a flood of emotions and, kind of, swimming through that stream. So it's a little different for me in terms of being part of the collective. But how are you guys feeling in your homes, in your work, in your lives? What's going on? I'm just looking at comments here. Anything? I'm seeing nothing. You got nothing out there. Great, that's great. So, nope, hold on. Here we go. Frustrated. There we go. Yep. Keeping our head above water. Hi, Aaron. Yeah, they are going crazy. You're right about that, Sean. Well, I think we made changes in our government expecting that things would change. And I think having worked for the state, I knew that that was improbable and most likely impossible. And here we are. Oh, and we're dropping bombs on Syria again. So, all right. Good for you, Sean. No, there's no reason. Okay, good, Aaron. Hey, Rosemary. We're just kind of getting a feed, kind of like a feel of what everyone's been taking out of this week, how they've been feeling. And there's a sense from what I'm hearing of just like throwing up your hands and just saying, I can't, I just can't. You know, it's a, okay. All righty. Yeah, and Juliana, like I said, I can't share that. I've been busy at work. My kids are doing well. I've had my I've had my down phase. I'm kind of just riding it up right now and just and trying to just stay in my lane and maintain the status quo. I offended somebody because I can't do a live video on Facebook until March 15th. So, and honestly, YouTube is better. And please like and share the video, guys. It really makes a difference. It's hard because I have like 1,400 people, $900, $800 or 900 people liking my videos on Facebook. And here on YouTube, we see these tiny little numbers. I know people are watching it, and I know I'm sharing it to Facebook, but if you don't hit the like button, it doesn't mean anything. So I'd like to be able to do YouTube with my phone, and I can't yet. I don't have enough followers, even though I have people following me. So please like and share. Yay. Okay, Sean. I didn't think it was going to take this long, but okay. I know you're on the upswing. Good. Hey there. It's coming, Sean. I know it is. But interview a new job and move probably. That's how I saw it. But a lot of things are stalled. So anyway, as I mentioned in a quick post, today was Sagittarius Day. I had just a huge number of Sagittarians coming in for readings or coming in to talk. Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, it's frustrating. Well, when you feel like your voice isn't being heard, you're always going to get frustrated. When you feel like you've been lied to or deceived, you're going to feel frustrated, especially if you can't do anything about it now. Someone sells you a bridge, and you're like, oh yeah, it wasn't a bridge. Yeah, great. You're going to be angry and frustrated and upset. So that's that. With the Sagittarians coming in, and I gotta say, in general, I don't see a lot of Sages because they are the most optimistic. Glass is half full overall. They're ruled by Jupiter, which is the expansive planet of, good stuff gonna happen, and um, there's always a new. My oldest daughter's a Sag, and then she gets down and things get frustrated. She hops a plane somewhere. Now, someone mentioned this to me. A lot of Sages frustrated because they can't hop a plane, they can't travel, they can't go. And Sag doesn't go to run away. Sag goes to clear their head, see something new. They rule the ninth house of foreign travel, foreigners, philosophy, religious studies, higher learning. That's the ninth house, and so it requires you. And Sagittarians are the gypsies, the travelers, they're the philosophers. They, along with Aquarius and Gemini, like to be footloose and fancy free. If you want to hang out with them, you better be ready to travel. You better be ready to pack a bag and don't be a clinging vine. They can't stand that. Stand alongside me. Don't get in front of me. I may not follow. Don't get behind me. I'm not going to lead. That is a typical Sag / Aquarius Gemini frame of mind. Don't get in my way. So I'm looking here. Are things going to change for the better? What we need to do, and what I said before you came on board, is we have to tend our own house. We got to take care of ourselves, put ourselves in the right self-care frame of mind. Look at our children, look at our immediate family. we have, and I'm hearing that from my prepper groups. I'm just repeating myself for Elizabeth here, and for anybody who comes on later. The prepper groups and the survivalist groups that I belong to, Texas was a big warning, and we need to prepare for the worst case scenarios in some cases. Make sure you have water. Make sure people are buying generators. Like there's no, and when I saw that post, I put up that post about would you ride a bike for an hour to power your home? I'm like, where do I get that bike and how do I do it? How do I hook that thing up? I remember watching a show on HGTV years ago about a guy who did that in Vermont. He rode a bike an hour every day, and that powered his house for the day. I have one of those. Everyone laughs at me. I have a flashlight where you wind up the flashlight and it goes. You don't need batteries. You're something. What are you doing up there? What are you doing? Besides messing up my hair. What? I'm so glad he isn't pooping it. That's what I'm glad. He's never done that yet. What? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? You put a hole in this shirt already, too. What? Can you say hi? Say hi? What are you doing? Yeah? No? No? Ooh. There you go. What are you doing? Okay. All right. So anyways, that's like a pterodactyl flying at people. Ah! Ooh, pterodactyl. Ah! Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Okay. You want to dance, huh? You want to dance? Not right now. Okay. I'm looking at comments. Full moon. I don't know. I'm not getting anything awful off the full moon. In terms of energy, it doesn't feel like it's particularly negative or heavy for me. It feels pretty neutral. What? I know. He's got this thing he does. My son was like, I can't believe he does this to me. He was the first one. He talks, he says hello, but he leans in, he'll get on your shoulder, lean in and go look and say, he like whispers asshole in your ear. And you're like, did you just call me an asshole? And he's like, I know. You will know how you feel. Subtle, a subtle way of saying it. What do you see? Okay. Huh. Okay. Good? Anyway, I don't know what else to say, guys. Anybody anything else? Because I'll go right into Tarotscopes. He is so gorgeous. He's 15. Huh. He's 15. He's an adult. He's a mature adult. Goffin cockatoo. And he is gorgeous. Huh. My baby? One thing I've been doing over the past, I've been dropping everything. Anybody else having that experience? Everything is falling through my hands. I'm dropping everything, making me crazy. I made candles, and I what a mess I made. Dropped a freaking thing of melted wax on my floor. Good thing I have an old floor. I'm getting a new one because I'd have been furious if that was a new floor. But although if it was a new floor, I probably wouldn't have balanced it on the edge of the stove like that. Anybody else dropping things? I can tell you I'm hearing about nightmares, and not just nightmares. I mean screaming nightmares. Waking up screaming, crying. A lot of visitations, a lot of feeling something sitting on your chest, someone sitting on your bed. I'm hearing that. You too, huh, Aaron? Okay, good. Not just me. Yeah, that's just weird too. So, full moons are a good time. Make your full moon water, charge your stones. Get out there and give thanks. I'm not a Pollyanna by any means, but it is always nice to be grateful for what you got. And the full moon is a good time, too, to take account. Go back 6 months to the full moon of 6 months ago. See where you're at. See how your life has progressed. See if you've made any growth. You should have. Full moons run in 6-month cycles. So you count out 6 months from that moon, and there should have been something should have changed and shifted in that time. And I'm hearing about that. People are looking at what they want to do. They're looking at the future. As they're disgusted with the present, you can't go backwards, and they're looking at the future. So, with that attitude, look at the comments again, real quick. Let's throw some cards. Let's see what the future holds. You know, I lost my brand new glasses too. My brand new prescription glasses, gone. I can't find them anywhere. Okay. Strange dreams. And I really think that, well, the veil's been open, like whatever separates the realms has been open now for a few years. It's been just, there's nothing separating it. We're just too heavy-bodied to go over there, but they can certainly visit here, and we're seeing all kinds of weird shit visiting. You know, it's funny, I predicted when did I predict it? That there would be more, that the government would be unveiling more alien encounters. Now we had that plane that said something fly over it. That just happened a couple days ago. More information being released by the government, classified information. So there's that as well. It just, you know, it feels like when you're riding a roller coaster and you're in that seat and it's like chick, 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 and you're going up. It's that feeling, and you're waiting for the bottom to drop out. Hi, Stacy. So I'm going to start throwing cards, and I'm going to start with Aries because it's just easier that way. And here we go. For anyone who's new or who's going to be listening in, and a lot of people watch this exactly as I intended for the tarot instruction. It's a 6-card spread. I do sometimes throw a couple of clarifying cards, but the first card is the situation. Then there's 2 cards, 1, 2, 3, and that's I can't even think. Oh my God, the influences that are nearby, and then 4, 5, 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that pretty much is the outcome. They are sure. Hey, Marina. They are short-term readings. They're not long-term readings. Okay. So starting with Aries, what do I see? We're starting off with the Page of Swords, upright. We have the Ace of Swords reversed, the Tower reversed. Judgment reversed, the Devil reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune upright. Now, something with Aries that's been an ongoing read for a while now is this idea that the need to move on from, like, say, a beloved idea, a plan that isn't working, not being able to make money doing what you want to be doing. And that's been a theme for a while with Aries. I don't remember my readings, week to week, and so not from person to person, but that's been enough of a read. Scorpio had about 2 months where it was really rough, but that's been Aries' frustration, because Aries is not like getting boxed in. You really don't want to do that to an Aries, and they've been feeling it. So in this reading, we see the Page of Swords, which is communication coming in. And I'm going to say that Aries is sitting on it. Aries isn't sharing stuff right now. Tower reversed. There's changes coming, and Aries is masterminding those changes. Ace of Swords reversed. They're keeping it quiet. They're thinking about what they want to say. They're thinking about how they want to articulate. They're keeping it to themselves. Judgment reversed. Is feeling like it's been unfair. Devil reversed. Want to break out of negativity. And the Wheel of Fortune. This isn't just, okay, it won't work. Oh, boo-hoo. I have to be. No, this is, okay, fuck you. Now watch what I do. And that is a real Aries sentiment, let me tell you. Hey, Faith. Hey, Faith. Okay, we'll talk, Faith. We need to then. That is an Aries attitude. It's like, really? Really? Okay, fine. I don't need your shit. And Aries has to resist the urge to not cut off their nose to spite their face. Aries does do that more than they should. Sometimes they lack finesse. It's a hard punch to the head where, you really catch more flies with honey than vinegar. I've told China that a few times, and it's the truth. You do. Sometimes you got to be patient and wait, and that's not Aries' strong suit. They tend to get frustrated and lack the patience. But I'm going to say in this case, this is Aries just saying, "Oh, I'll leave. I'll do something different, all right. But I ain't telling none of you assholes what I'm doing. I'm doing it my way. You won't do what I want. I can't get what I want. No problem. No problem." And that Aries energy is directed into now. I'll walk away. So, but they're walking away with maximum impact, or they've got plans and they're not sharing with anybody because they got some goals of their own. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at Sean's comment here. Interesting. So not everyone can read the comments. If you're not signed into YouTube and you're not a member or you're not a follower, you can't read the comments. So it's the second stimulus package was the beginning of the 120-day countdown for government departments and agencies to cough up what they know. It's literally written in the bill. We'll see. All right. We will see. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, we see the sun. Okay, we know the sun and the star are the two best cards in the deck, right? The most positive cards, success and hope. We have the Ten of Swords reversed, and we have the Six of Coins reversed. We have the Eight of Cups reversed, the Fool, the Queen of Cups. How do I read these cards? Okay. Well, Taurus rules the house of money, and we see the Six of Coins reversed in front of the sun. The Six of Coins reversed is always bills or money that needs to be paid. Remembering that you have debt. You can't ignore that. It's funny, this is like the opposite of Aries. The Ten of Swords reverse is coming out of a difficult time and coming up from like hitting the bottom of the barrel and on the way up, but there's still debt to pay. It almost makes me think of somebody who files for bankruptcy, but it wipes away a lot of the debt, but like don't wipe away student loan. You still got bills, you still got to pay your bill. So it's a little bit like that. It's like something broke, it got better, but now you still got fallout to take care of. There's still, let's say your kid got in trouble, and okay, everything's taken care of. The kid's not in trouble anymore. You've gotten out of that situation, but now there's cleanup work to do. So, but it's financial cleanup work. Eight of Cups reversed, the Fool, and the Queen of Cups. Well, if you were thinking of moving away, if you were thinking of leaving or relocating, I'm going to say not yet. There's no leaving home yet. It almost looks more like a return to mother. How I read that would be literally where you're from. Going back to where you're from. That could be literally going back to where you're from. Metaphorically, that's the wrong word. Yeah, it could be literal, it could be figuratively speaking, going back to where you're from, looking at your roots. I'm just looking here. I'll throw one more card. Ace of Wands. Well, this also could be if you're trying to get pregnant, the Fool, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Wands can speak to a baby. If you're trying to get pregnant, Taurus, that speaks really well of birth or birth. Well, it's birthing something you've nurtured. There's that too, but it still has to do with the home. It still has to do with being home. It's not exterior; it's interior. All right. It's not looking without; it's looking within. So there's still cleanup work to do, and until it's done, there's no moving forward. But there's still a creativity happening. All right, Taurus. I hope that made sense. I mean, overall, it's positive. It's just there's fallout that you got to take care of. So I'm going to say, like, let's say you were trying to get pregnant. Okay, there might still be some procedure that needs to be done. Hey, my brother. I don't know, the Fridays fly by. I can't believe how fast the weeks go. My 2 days off are Monday and Tuesday. Blink and they're gone. Monday, I'm just wiped out. Monday, I'm good for nothing. I take care of my animals and I'm just a mess. Tuesday, I'm trying to fit a whole week's worth of cleaning and everything into one day. So not really the funnest. I actually enjoyed that snow day we had just because it was great to have the store closed and get caught up even though I was in my pajamas all day. All right, Mike, we're on Gemini. My brother is a Gemini. And we're starting off with the Queen of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups reversed. And we have the Five of Swords reversed. The Empress reversed, the King of Cups, and the Seven of Swords reversed. How do I read that? Well, Gemini, the Queen of Swords speaks to logic versus emotion. It's clear cut. The Queen of Swords speaks very bluntly. She has no excuse me. She's put flowers in her flowery talk. It's really like, here it is. Some readers call the Queen of Swords the bitch card. I do not, because I hate that word. A bitch is a female dog, not a person. And I know there was a whole reclaiming the word, but I never did. Don't call me that name. Actually, my whole life, only one person ever called me a bitch in my whole life. I've only heard that from one person who should have known better. But anyways, Queen of Swords, plain spoken female, plain spoken language. Ten of Cups reversed. Well, like many people, Sag, Aquarius, Gemini, I talked about this, but this idea of being really tired of being home. The Ten of Cups reversed is, stuck at home and not emotionally happy being stuck at home, but stuck at home. Five of Swords reversed. Empress reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. I'm also going to say that there may have been some frustration around information from people, not person, but people that were contradictory information, possibly negative aspect to it. And I think the cobwebs are clearing. I think it's like, no, nothing like that at all. King of Cups, I love that card. It speaks to a man who's kind and spiritual and concerned about a female out of power, the Empress reverse. So I'm going to say in this case, there's I gotta say too, my God, the Empress reverse came up in so many readings, and that really is the matriarch or the mother being sick. I have so many mothers in the hospital right now, like mothers, older mothers. So many deaths. I don't mean to scare anybody, but there's just been a lot of deaths, and a lot of moms. Holy God. And for any of my friends out there listening, how sorry I am. But it's, I assure you, Leo Sunchild, in that case, it was a name call for when it came to me, and it was not well received because I'm really not. Whenever a nice person sets their boundaries, it's a woman, it's usually, that's the first thing she hears is that she's a bitch, Anywho, for Gemini, if you have someone who's sick, Gemini, I'm going to say you're getting just the plain language. Here it is, bald information. There's no one is making it nice. On this other hand, you're also getting the accurate information. You don't need the emotion attached. This is information. Information shouldn't have emotion. Just like the news we watch, it's not about emotion. It's not. It's how you feel. It's what you think. What you know. And that's what I'm seeing here. So it's what you know. And your concern, Gemini, for a female who might be out of power. It could be a mother, it could be a grandmother, it could be a mother-in-law, but there is something that's needs to be addressed. It certainly bears watching. So I'm also watching an amping up of, horrifyingly, addictions, heroin, alcoholism, but also Alzheimer's dementia, going to that next level where maybe someone was confused or forgetful and now they're confused. It's moving up, it's bumping up, and that's a little frightening. And I'm sorry for anyone who's going through that. I'm really sorry. Okay. But Gemini ruling the third house of communication actually would appreciate getting just give me what I need to know. Answer my questions. I don't want to hear bullshit. Tell me what I want to hear. What I need to hear. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing for Gemini. Okay, sick of being in the house. Tell me, and again, but then again, like I said, any of the signs that enjoy traveling, moving, and that really is the Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius. I mean, they are miserable with this whole stuck inside thing. It's really wearing on all of us. It's really, really wearing on them. Straight talk. That's it. Okay. Fourth house, Cancer. The Hangman. The Justice card. That's a major arcana going on here. And the Eight of Swords reversed. The Two of Wands, the Ace of Coins, and the Three of Coins reversed. So, what do I feel? Hangman is delayed gratification. It's waiting for something better to come. And the Justice card next to it would indicate that it's coming. If you're waiting for a judgment, if you're waiting for something contractual or legal, it's coming. And there's an end of anxiety. That's the Eight of Swords reverse, is the end of anxiety. The Two of Wands and the Ace of Coins. If this has to do with a job, the Two of Wands is that job that kind of lands in your lap, or that promotion, where someone just says, hey, you know what? Got this open and we want you in it. Or, hey, they're hiring you. Or, hey, come work for me. It's that call. So this is all really good. And it's good because the Three of Coins, where the issue is making enough money. There's a need for more money to come in. And so the Ace of Coins is the best money card. I want to say this indicates the ending of some anxiety, or the beginning of the end of anxiety for money. Now, it may be that you're in the hole, so yeah, I'm glad I'm making more money because I can start paying off debt. So there is still that sense of I have work to do, but the anxiety of how will I do it? How will I pay for this? How will I afford this is done. If you're waiting for a lawsuit to be settled, this is all good stuff for you, Cancer. Okay. Oh, Julian, I'm sorry. Cancer. Okay, so we're moving on into Leo. Okay, Leo. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. We have the World reversed. We have Temperance reversed. We have the High Priestess reversed. The Seven of Coins and the King of Wands reversed. Well, I love that the Knight of Cups, of course, is a wonderful card, bringing in love, bringing in emotional health, happiness. It's a great card. This almost makes me think of somebody who wants to make a big change. I mean, the world reverse, I want a whole new life. The world reverse is like, I want a new life. I want a new world, basically. And is waiting to get a job someplace. I'm sorry, my nose is running. They want to get a job someplace, or they want to move someplace. They're waiting to get a job there so they can make that move happen, facilitate a move. How will I make money doing this? I want to make this change. Of course, I hear it also in the metaphysical world, people who want to make a living doing readings or doing Reiki. And it's like, do you like to eat? Do you like having health insurance? You might want to think about doing that in conjunction with something else. But, and still trying to figure out how you're going to make it pay. How you going a little bit like Aries has been, but this is Leo energy, still fire, still wants instant gratification. And I'll tell you what, Leo is not afraid to work hard. The King of Wands reversed is that workaholic card. So it's working hard and happy to work hard. But why do something very different? And not being afraid to put in the work, but there's something else you'd rather be doing. And really, you want your whole life to change. It's not just a quick fix for Leo. And it really is about not using your intuition. It's using your logic. Again, a lot of this week has not been about intuition. It's been about logic. Logically speaking, how can you make it work? Logically speaking, how can you make the money you need to live on? And I'm going to say with Leo too, this idea of a lack. One of the reasons why you want the change of life is because the idea of something's lacking in your life. You know, working hard. What are you not able to do that you love to do? What do you not? What don't you have time for? You're working all the time. What are you missing out on? And I want to say that Leo wants to address that. They want everything to change. And with all that we're seeing in the world around us, this sense of our own mortality and time passing very quickly, this idea of, you know what, fuck it. What am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? Now, if you got kids in a home and all that, that's great. But if you're just working to work, I mean, people are downsizing. They're selling their homes. They're buying RVs. They're traveling. They're making those plans, I should say. I'm hearing that a lot. I've heard, I'll say 10 people talk about the fact that their plans are to buy an RV, buy a mobile home, take off. They don't want to do it anymore. They don't want the responsibility. They don't want the burden. So, Leo, I'm going to say that's you too. Don't want the burden. Not afraid to work. Not about being lazy. But what am I doing this for? And how else can I make money? How else can I live? All right. So we have Virgo. Virgo, we have the Hermit. We have the Four of Coins reversed. We have the Eight of Coins. I'm sorry, the Eight of Coins. The Five of Coins reversed. The Five of Wands. The Eight of Wands reversed. The Nine of Swords reversed. These aren't bad cards. They really speak to work and career. The Hermit has you alone, Virgo. Wow. I mean, isolated, alone. Probably feeling lonely, actually, as well. Four of Coins reversed and the Five of Coins reversed. That is money getting better, like identifying how, and then it happens. Money's on the up. You've got money, you got plans for money to be coming in, or it's being facilitated that your financial situation is going to get better. Five of Wands, just struggle, the same argument, the same debate over and over. So sick of it. It's the same thing over and over. And the cards are saying, Eight of Wands reversed, pay attention to your career. This right now is all about work. And the end of anxiety, the Nine of Swords reversed. I gotta say, there's this expression, I use it a lot, Jack of all trades, master of none. There's an energy for everything. I had some young people in the shop today. They're like, can you tell us about the stones and the energies? And I'm like, well, everything has its own unique energy, but everything also has its own unique time. And there's times in our lives where we're busy with school. There's times in our life where career matters. There's times in life where we're raising children, so nurture matters. And there's times in our lives when our career is on fire. Like, I can speak to me right now. That's all I'm thinking about. Yes, my youngest is 16. My other three are all adults, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I have the peace of mind of saying, now I'm going to focus on this career, this business that I love, this building that I'm looking to renovate, and things I want to do, and partnerships that I'm forming, and plans I have. So that's the energy. It doesn't really have a lot of time for partnership, or romantic partnership, I should say. There's not a lot of time for thank God I have no grandchildren to worry about, because this is really about forward motion on a financial and career level. And so for Virgo, I'm saying it's the same thing. This really is about focus on your career. It's the same thing over and over. Get out of that rut. Get out of that way of thinking. Sometimes when I see the Five of Wands, it just speaks to maybe it's time to try something different. Expand your search in a different direction. Switch up your resume a little bit. Tweak it a little bit. Just make some minor changes. And again, all career motivated. And I'm going to say it's coming. I'm thinking of you, Sean, but the Eight of Wands reversed, the end of anxiety, Five of Coins reversed is financial situation getting better, and the Four of Coins too. You know what you need to do. So it's right there. You're on the cusp of it, right? Hey, Debbie. There you go. See Leo Sunshine. Oh man. Well, Sean knows. I collect little VW campers. I have always wanted one. You know. Erin, good night, honey. It is late. I know. All right. We're on the second half of the wheel. In astrology, the astrological wheel, we have the 12 houses, and the bottom 6 houses are called the the northern hemisphere, and the top 6 are called the southern hemisphere. Weird, because it's the reverse of what we think, but and the bottom 6 houses, Aries through Virgo, tend to be more introspective. Um, why am I here? What do I need to do? More self-directed. Where the other 6 houses, that's Libra through Pisces, is more, where am I needed? More, where can I fit in? Where can I fix? Or, you know, those are interesting. Still different. Still both necessary. Still different energies though. So we have for Libra the Eight of Coins, the Chariot, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Star reversed. Of course, that's a bummer. Everything else here is great. So when I look at the star like that, I'm going to say Libra has all these great plans. They're working hard. Things are going well, moving forward. The Page of Love, the Cups, is bringing in thoughts of love, and the Six of Swords is about travel and movement. And yet I'm seeing the star reverse. Now, Libra, maybe you're one of those people who's hoping that as restaurants are opening up and as we're getting venues opening up, we're going to see weddings are being allowed in Connecticut again, up to like 100 people are opening up venues. Maybe you're one of these people who was hoping that you'd be taking a big trip. The Six of Swords does speak to a big trip, a big relocation, journey across an ocean, journey across a body of land. And maybe you're like, yes, now I finally get to take that trip. Now I finally get to go visit that family. Now I finally get to do this stuff or be with someone I really love. And I see the star reversed. And I'm going to say it's just like the universe is saying, hey, buddy, hang on. Hey, slow your roll. All these great plans, all this great energy, and it's being lassoed and brought back in. So Libra, the message here is great plans, great focus. It's not happening right now. You thought it was happening. I hope if you bought tickets, I hope you bought the insurance on them, because I would not doubt that there's something that's going to say you got to delay this. It's not going to happen the way you wanted it to, or when you want it. It's going to happen. Everything else is great here. But there's just a sense of not right now, it ain't happening, or not when you thought it was going to happen. And I'm going to say too, if you were planning a big event like a wedding, say, with that Page of Cups, and you've done all the work, and maybe you're planning on doing a travel wedding or a destination wedding, that may also be not happening right now when you want it to. Okay. Big relocation, but sadness. All right. And that is the star reversed is a sense of hopelessness, a sense of loss. The star upright is hope and optimism and, more than good luck and more than success. The sun speaks of success, but this really is, just eye on the prize and dream big. It's happening for you. The star is a wonderful card. When it's reversed, it really is giving up hope or misguided hope. My mom used to have this saying, my Scorpio mother, wish in one hand, shit in the other, and see which gets full first. She was a poet, my mother, but that was fun. But it's the point. Wishes doesn't make it happen. So path to hell is paved with good intentions, and in this case for Libra, you might want to recognize the fact that it's not going to be as easy as you thought. It's still going to happen though. It comes with some pain, some sadness, like you're saying here, or some sort of a delay. All right, Scorpio, Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Coins, the Emperor reversed, the King of Coins reversed, the Seven of Cups reversed, and the Ten of Coins. All right. Well, of course, I love the Ace of Cups, because that really is living in a state of love, loving what you're doing, loving where you are, loving your family, your partner. I mean, the Ace of Cups. However, there's love. You may not love every aspect of that, but love is the foundation to the reading, and probably the foundation of your life. The Knight of Coins. All right, money coming in. That's wonderful too. Now the Emperor reverse, like the Empress reverse, is this can be a sick male, the patriarch, a man out of power, and we have the King of Coins reverse, which again, in this case, I would read it as a man who's lost his job, a man who's not able to work, a man who's laid off. But the good news is I see the Seven of Cups reversed. Now, the Seven of Cups is one of those cards where, what do I do? Where do I go? I don't know what to think, but it's reversed. So it's like, I know exactly what I have to do in this situation. And the Ten of Coins is usually money in the home. So either working out of the home, there's money coming into the home, making money on a home, real estate, renovating a home. But I really would read it as money in the home, like finding a way to make money out of the home, working out of the house. Okay? Certainly there's no aspect of loss of house, I will say that. So it might be like if you thought, oh my God, can we pay our mortgage? Or oh my God, what do I do? No, it's all set. You're fine. You're fine. Okay? Either it's going back to work or a new job coming up, but it's like, whew, And honestly, I don't think Scorpio ever doubted that. I don't think Scorpio ever thought for a second that it wasn't going to work like that. Scorpio tends to operate a healthy Scorpio, a balanced Scorpio. There's plenty of imbalanced ones, sorry to say, but there's so much intensity in Scorpio that sometimes they get blinded. What's a good word for it? They can be so intent and so intense that they don't see the forest for the trees. They don't see the big picture as they need to. Okay. I'm looking at comments here. All right. Hasn't left the house. But again, the Ten of Coins is security in the house. So he's safer there than he would be anyplace else, probably. All right. Sagittarius, my Sagittarians that were having so many struggles, so let down, so disappointed, so betrayed. Oh my God. That was a big part of those readings was betrayal. And betrayal by like a child or a betrayal by a mother, betrayal. Man, it came close. And it was from up close and personal. So we have the King of Swords, Sagittarius. We have the Page of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. We have the Six of Cups. We have Strength reversed, and the Page of Coins reversed. Well, the first cards, the King of Swords, is that clear, logical thinking. Like almost militant. The King of Swords is almost a militant man or a militant way of thinking. I see it associated with Aries, but I will say this too. It's telling the truth, seeing the truth, expressing the truth. And Sagittarians are both fire signs. So Page of Wands is news of creative opportunities. Wands are also associated with sports and athletics. So the ability to move, the ability to advance creatively. I'm going to say in your field, the Hierophant, Six of Cups, travel, movement, leaving home, going home. It's next to the Strength card reversed and the Page of Coins reversed. So what it could be, is this idea of going home to facilitate something new happening with your career. So let's say you're starting a job, a business. Well, you might want to go home to save money and with the eye to success coming, but not having the money to do both, like being independent and starting a business. So it's choosing, but it's all about logic. It's all about logical thinking. Um, I'm just gonna throw one more card as a clarifier. Anxiety. Ooh. Well, that is Sag. They've been really anxious. Um, here it's like the fear that it's not going to happen. It's like the fear that, well, I won't succeed. It's and sad because again, Sag is the optimist, and doubt, self doubt is creeping in. Like, but what if it doesn't work? What if I put all this effort in and it doesn't pay off? What if it's the anxiety around that, and it's weakening your stance. And it is, as I said, there's nothing sadder than a sad Sag. They just get the wind out of their sails, and that's not Sag. They're optimists. So here I'm seeing Sag with good ideas, good energy, the potential for needing to go home just to save money, um, launching something big, and again that self doubt creeping in. Two of Coins reversed. Money's going to be fine here. I'm not worried about that, but you're going to do what you need to do to make sure you have the money to pay the bills and to start this project. If that involves going home, if that involves staying home, if that involves, if you're a student, it may involve that you go locally to college, staying home. But it's good planning on the part of Sag. There's nothing wrong with the plan, and executing the plan is the challenge. Oh, yay, look at you, Stacy. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm looking. Well, the Scorpio male, Sag female is a better match than reversed. So that's the good news. Sometimes it's the other two signs I see often paired off are Aries, Taurus, all the time. In fact, my dad Aries, my stepmother Taurus, and they pair nicely. Anytime signs are conjunct or next to each other, we see them pairing up. But some are better for friends than lovers. Some are better as business associates, and sometimes it's who's the male, who's the female in that relationship that makes it make it or break it. So when it's Aries, Taurus, it's usually better if the male is the Aries, the female is the Taurus. And again, with Sag and Scorp, I would think good that and your dad's a Scorpio too, so you're used to that energy. You're used to it, Leo. Leo Sun Child. All right. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm combining two comments. Leo Sunchild has the father who's a Scorpio. Stacy is married to a Scorpio. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Capricorn. Capricorny. Here we go. You guys been on a roll. You've been on fire. Two of Cups reversed. Nine of Wands. Queen of Wands reversed. Four of Wands reversed. Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups. So we one, and wands are career. Wands are creativity. They are, athletic energy. They are stamina. That's all wands. So we start with the Two of Cups reverse, and that is usually two people who don't want the same thing. Again, it could be relationship, it could be friendship, but it's two people who aren't seeing things eye to eye. Not a big deal. Why do I say it's not a big deal? Because I'm looking at these are cards. The Nine of Wands, the bringing in, new energy, crossing bridges, crossing into new grounds, breaking new territory in, or breaking into new territory. The Queen of Wands reversed, workaholic, working, heavy focus on career. The Four of Wands reversed, again, still, well, listen, Capricorns climb. They no sooner get one successful place than they're looking at the next successful place. That's why Capricorns are successful. They conquer one mountain. They're like, "Where's Everest?" You know, and they're always climbing up that mountain, man. They don't stop. You talk about ambition, and you talk about oh, good grief. I just said the word. What do you call when you have a lot of stamina? Capricorns are known for their stamina, and that includes their sexual stamina. I'll just throw that in there too. Capricorns are the goat is what it is. I've had goats, so I can tell you they are all about sex. When they're focused, man, it's wow. You've never seen animals like goats. You think you have until you've seen goats be goats. I don't know if you tell my younger two kids about sex. They just watch the goats. It's like, whoa, you know? Goats are crazy, crazy. So, and I've also always said, God help you, if a Capricorn has their eye on your spouse or your significant other, move. Because Capricorns don't usually take no for an answer. And they will get that person. I mean, God help you. It better be a strong union because they're going to be there. They're going to be there. If there's a fight or an argument, they'll provide that shoulder to cry on. I don't want to call them manipulative because they're not manipulative, but they get what they want. They conquer mountains. So, word to the wise. Team Kathy. Okay. Stacy, put your site down. Oh, it's Stacy's under your name. Okay, duh. Do you have a website or anything, Stacy, or anything on Instagram? Share it here, please. And I've seen your wreaths. They're beautiful, by the way. So, I mean, the Prince of Wands is again, Knight of Wands is bringing in that opportunity, bringing in that creative energy, bringing that in. And I'm seeing the Three of Cups, which is love and having passion and drive. And so the only negatives here, it's just you may have someone who's not seeing eye to eye with you. You may have someone who's saying, "Gee, I wouldn't doubt, you work too damn hard." Like, yeah, okay, suck my dick because I'm working hard, and you're not going to stop me. But it's said with affection, and possibly intent. But yeah, there's nothing going to stop the Capricorn. They're also, and I got to say this, the most loyal sign. Once they mate for life. Capricorns rarely cheat. They are swans, and they're known for this. And once they know, like, that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, they'll leave you alone to do it. They have no doubt in your ability. They don't want to micromanage their partner. And this is most Capricorns. This is healthy Capricorns. They really do. Okay, your job is to take over the house. You take care of the house. Trust you. Your job is to pay the bills. Pay the bills. It's great. They don't micromanage that way. That's how you succeed, anyways. No one succeeds through micromanagement, and you can tell a poor manager because that's what they do. They micromanage, and that is bullshit. So there's no bullshit for Team Cappy. They know what they want. They know how they're getting there, and nothing's gonna stop them. Okay? You and your petty little, I don't know if I agree with this idea. Okay, well, honey, you just have a drink and sit down. I got this. And if it's a coworker, it's the same attitude. It's the same attitude. Like, okay, you have some doubts, no problem. I'm still going to do it this way. Okay, good. I'm glad we all agree. Okay, Capricorn. Now we have Aquarius. Aquarius, we have the Magician reversed. We have Death reversed. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. Jesus. We have the Five of Cups reversed, the Six of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Coins. If I was going to do a broad brush stroke, you're welcome, Rosemary. I do want to give Capricorns a bad name. Didn't want to do that. But that is one thing about a Capricorn that I'm not going to repeat it. Yay! Okay, so getting back here to Aquarius. Broad brush stroke, looking at these cards, my first impression is somebody who is like, I can't travel, can't change my job, can't go where I want to go, can't do what I want to do. So I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna make money and put away money. 9 of coins. I'm gonna make hay while the sun shines. I'm gonna do what I gotta do because I can't do the things I really want to do. I can't spend the money, so I'll just put it away and save it. That's broad brushstroke. Okay. Um, the magician reversed. Not doing what you want to do or not doing what you're best at. Okay. Sense of being thwarted that way. Death reversed. Ready to make some changes happening. Knight of Swords reversed. Like Aries. Not talking about it. Not talking about it. The Five of Cups reversed. Moving on, past disappointments. Six of Wands reversed. Stuck in place. So the emotional component, you're already disconnecting. Aquarius, which no one disconnects better than Aquarius. But this idea of I've disconnected. It's the emotional component's gone. I'm making my plans. I can't talk about them right now. And I'm going to do what I got to do right now to make money, save money. Aquarius, not that different than Aries, but the energy is different in that Aries energy is, fuck you, I'll show you. Aquarius is like, I'm going to do what I want to do. Don't worry about it. I'm good. Just quiet perseverance on the part of Aquarius. Disconnecting where they need to disconnect, taking the emotion out of the situation, something that Aries has a real hard time doing because there's so much passion. And Aquarius tends to play it cool. Aquarius, depending on where the rest of their chart is, doesn't get emotionally involved. Okay? They just level-headed and, all right, I'm stuck in this place right now, but here's how I'm going to handle it. And when the time comes, I'm done lining all my ducks up in a row, and here's what I'll do. Maybe you're planning your trips or you're planning your next career move. When the time is right, you'll act on it. And that is manifestation 101, by the way. That is how it's done. You can't make change happen, but you can make change happen. Go home a different way from work. Go to a different grocery store. There's ways of tweaking energy so that doors open. You just do a little at a time, and that's what Aquarius is doing here. Making small changes, putting things in motion, cutting cords where you need to, not being stuck in a rut. Just because you can't do what you really want to do doesn't mean you can't move other things around in preparation for. Yep. Oh, Aquarius is amazing for that. All right, and lastly, a Pisces. Pisces, we have the Seven of Wands reversed. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Moon reversed. The Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Three of Wands. And I do want to say, have you noticed that for all 12 signs, the heavy focus is on career, money, preparedness, getting ready for change, facilitating change, all healthy stuff. All doing it their own way, but the heavy emphasis was on that. Not so much love and romance, a little bit here and there, but okay. So Pisces, the seven of Wands reversed is usually dropping out of school, not being in school, changing your major in school. A lot of pressure, the 10 of Wands and the Moon reversed. Now, it can also be, looking at these cards, again, Wands being career and pressure, that if you want to progress, you need to take a class or you need to finish an education or a certificate program. There may be something there that, if you're going to make the next move up, you got to finish something or you got to some sort of educational component to forward motion. A lot of pressure on that. And I'm not sure you want to do it. Four of Cups, maybe you're reflecting on where you want your career to go, how much education you want. Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to take this on? what I really believe you're going to do, Pisces, is Four of Swords and the Three of Wands. Four of Swords is relief, respite. I made a decision. I made my peace with it. And what's your decision is to get the education. Three of Wands is an education card. Okay? I'll just show you quick. This isn't my talisman deck. But Seven of Wands, if you can see that or not, it's terrible. But you see the books? Okay, it's reversed. So it's, what am I doing with education? Where am I going? Am I doing this? And then we have the Three of Wands, which is, of course, you can see looking at the book, getting ready for some studies to happen. Okay? So, and relaxing in that decision. So if you were wondering what you should do, if you were wondering, am I going back? Am I changing? Am I going ahead and get that training? It was a big theme a couple of weeks ago. We're coming in. But do I move in that direction? And then say, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Queen of Coins. It's about the money. How can you make the most money? And there's something to be learned here. Okay? And that could be as simple as learning something new about your taxes. If doing the background work to build your business somehow. Learning more. I'm always needing to learn more about the internet and how to make things work online. I am really not computer savvy. I'm not technologically savvy. I can work any software program, but elves on magic wheels can make this thing run. I have no idea how it works, and that can work to my detriment. So trying to find new ways, new creative ways. Again, but there's an educational aspect to it. It's not something you're going to pick up out of the air. This is going to be crack a book, read, study. It's not just going to happen. You can't just, through osmosis, pick it up. Okay? And then honestly, it's about making more money. Queen of Coins. It's making more money. So what do you got to do? In this case, for Pisces, it's educate yourself. All right, guys, that's what's going on. It's 11:20. I've been trying to watch the time and how long this is going on for. So, a little over an hour. Awesome. So I've been trying to get it to an hour. That's my goal. Tighten it up. So I hope everyone's doing good. I really think that we need to really focus on home, guys. Really focus on your family unit. Focus on your security. Focus on what you need to do to make sure that if next time it's not Texas, if next time it's you without heat, or you without power, or you without water, how are you going to deal with it? Because there's more on the way. I have no faith in this administration. I'll say it. And no faith. No more than I did in any other administration. The government is not going to take care of you. It's really not. And the proof of that is $2,400 stimulus checks, which were supposed to make us live for 6 months or whatever. That's how little they think of us. I'm not trying to slam any. I'm unaffiliated. But if you think that they're going to take care of you, you're wrong. You have to take care of yourself. And that's the theme. How do you grow? How do you progress? How do you make your own security? That's where your focus needs to be. And ensuring security of the people who are depending on you, your children, people who need you to be there and be strong for you. And that means you got to be strong for yourself first. Okay? On that note, everyone behave. Thank you. You're welcome. Always a pleasure. And we'll see you next week. Thank you. Like and share, guys. Okay? Thanks a lot. Bye. Oh crap, on a cracker. Before I go, guys, there is a fair tomorrow. I have Teresa reading tarot and doing animal communication. I have Sandy, and I have Andrea, who actually is booked up solid, unless there's a last minute cancellation. I also wanted to say that the Talisman and Cauldron deck, the tarot deck, was sold out. We are back stocked up with it. You can buy it off of the Talisman and Cauldron Facebook page. Okay, there's actually a Talisman and Cauldron tarot page, and we have them in the store as well. So another order was placed and we have those. So, all right. Thank you. Bye now.